Hello, welcome to The Update. I'm Ash Gardner. Anthony Albanese and Peter Dutton are waking up in Melbourne as the election campaign rolls on. Victoria shaping up to be a battleground state. The opposition leader yesterday announced funding would be pulled from the suburban rail loop and instead redirected into the airport rail link, while Labor will call on the Fair Work Commission to deliver a pay rise for low-income workers. Surf warnings are in place for New South Wales and Queensland as wild weather smashes the east coast. Footpaths have been damaged and homes inundated in Sydney, while 40 millimetres is forecast in southeast Queensland. It comes as outback Queensland remains in the grips of a flood emergency, with the exact toll of the disaster becoming clearer. 4,000 kilometres of fencing has been destroyed. Victoria's acting police commissioner has reportedly handed his resignation in just 41 days into the role. Rick Nugent reportedly citing the stress of the job. It comes after he replaced Shane Patton. All eyes are on the US today ahead of what Donald Trump has dubbed Liberation Day. The US president preparing to announce a fresh wave of tariffs, Australia's pharmaceutical sector, biosecurity protections, and laws requiring the social media giants to pay for news set to be a focus. A major development in the case of accused healthcare CEO killer Luigi Mangione. The Department of Justice confirming it will push for the death penalty. King Charles is back at work leading a ceremony at Windsor Castle. It comes after being hospitalised with side effects of his cancer treatment. Sport and entertainment news are next.
2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, Reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Myre or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.
The AFL is working on a major fixture shakeup, seeing the grand final move to the second weekend of October. It would also see the return of State of Origin football in March next season. The AFL Tribunal has upheld a 3-game ban handed to Richmond's Ryan Mansell for a push on St Kilda's Liam O'Connell. The Tribunal ultimately finding there was a breach of duty of care. The Tigers will decide this morning whether to appeal. In NRL, Latrell Mitchell makes his return for South Sydney for round 5 in the centre, seeing Jai Gray keeping his spot at fullback. And Sam Kerr is back in Australia, training with the national side for the first time since that London court case. The Matildas captain took to the field in an open training session. In entertainment news, Disney's Snow White held on to top spot at the UK and Ireland box office for a second week. It collected another $2.6 million to take its total to $8.7 million. Jennifer Lawrence and her husband Cook Moroney have just welcomed baby number 2. No word yet on the baby's gender or exact date of birth. The cast for the Beatles biopics have been announced. Barry Keoghan, Joseph Quinn, Harry Dickinson and Paul Mescal all set to star. And that's the latest from the Nova podcast news team. We'll have another episode of The Update for you later.
Two words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, Reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Scarborough or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.